Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Schmitt, the Backyard Stamper, and today I'm going to finish my scrapping of the OnStage that I went to. OnStage is what we used to call a convention for Stampin' Up, and this year it was in March 2026 at in Long Beach, California. So I've been scrapping it using the Beach Time scrapbooking kit. The item number is right there. And so far I have 3 2-page layouts already scrapped, and I'm going to do 2 more today. Now the kit only makes 3 2-page layouts, so I have been just kind of putting together some leftovers. So here are all of my leftovers so far. And then I fussy cut these out of some Beach Time coordinating paper, just in case I needed a little bit extra. But I do have a couple extra stickers. And you can use this strip here at the bottom too. I've got a couple of boxes, a sun, so we'll see what we can pull together. Some designer paper, and I still have this stripe page too. So these are the doodads that were part of Project 3. And Project 3 uses this, where's my sheet? Got it used right here. It uses this sheet here, and I must have used the other side because I don't have another one. So I'm just going to use some two-tone orange, or timid tiger, whatever that color is. Let me check just to make sure. Yes, timid tiger. And I am going to just piece together the second page following my color scheme. So that's going to be the page 1 of the 2 scrapbooking layouts that I have left to do. All right, so let's see what we've got. I'll set all that aside. I'm still going to use this somehow. I think that's great. I got to cut out my page protector right where that is to free it up so it will spin. So, all right. So today I'm going to scrap our prize patrol. And as a bonus, I got to visit with my son on the way home, so we'll throw him in there too. So let's get started. So I am going to make a second page, and it will be close enough, I think. So I cut a piece of white willow right here, and let me go ahead and tape that down. So the white willow piece is a 10 by 10 piece. And then my, 11 by 11. This is 10 by 10. My designer paper. So this is from the Beach Time. And I was thinking, oh, I could use something like that and then something like that. But I also just liked the cotton, like the stars. It's a tough decision. So I think I'm going to go with my original and just do the stars. So we'll cover these guys up. This, like I said, is from the DSP Beach Time because I must have used the page that went with this part, the second page of the layout. So that's okay, because we are just going to be winging it Oh, there's my cotton candy, see? That kind of looks like that. But I'm still going to just bring in the yellow because I have some yellow doodad stickers, and I think this will look great. All right, so there's my left and my right. And then for my photos, I have, and I can switch them up and make this my left too. So I have some Prize Patrol pictures from my friends. I love this one because it's got the pink, so I'm going to use that. And I've got this one here, and I can crop these down. Looks like I cropped this one down already. But this color came out better. See the difference? So I'll do that. And then, so this was a different day. So we had Prize Patrol more than once. And that's really fun. So this is, when you're there, you get a banner with all these ribbons of what you've accomplished for the year. So I had some that I had never gotten before, so I was pretty excited about that. I'm just trimming it a little closer. And I'm not sure whose hand. I suspect it's Deb. She's always being goofy. All right, I'm cutting that down to, I'm going to cut that down to 4 by 4. So I'm just trimming this one I'm going to leave the way it is. Marissa's I'm going to cut down a little bit. That's pretty. Let's see if I can make hers 4 by 4. I can. So I've got another 4 by 4. Kathy. Let's see here. Let me cut off this part here. 4 by 4. Let me cut a little closer to your head, Kath. I won't touch your hair, I promise. All right. Good. So this is great. I'm getting my 4 by 4s in. And that means I'll have plenty of room on my page for everybody. This one I just have to trim some of the crowd out in the back. It's a little distracting. So Marissa took the picture, so she's peeking in. I'm going to leave that. Debbie, I might have to crop down a smidge. So Debbie's picture I printed on my printer this morning. So I am going to, sorry Deb, but chopping you down. There's my 4 by 4. Okay. And I got to chop myself. All right. So that's, now I got all my photos trimmed. And I've got the different prizes that we won. So I'm excited about that. And then let me see what I have in here for my doodads. So as I got my pictures developed, I separated them into groupings and I put them in a baggie. So I could keep track of what I haven't scrapped yet. All right, let's see what's in here. These are more than just Project 3, but I think most of them are Project 3. All right, so let's move my photos here. These are all my pictures. And we'll see what we've got. We got a couple tickets with palm trees. I got a palm tree there. That was fun in the sun. I don't know if I'll use that sun for today. Ooh. That looks good. I could use that to cover up my seam or put that down at the bottom. We'll see what we've got. So I've got these. I'm not going to use the sun. Let me move that right out of the way. Summer. It was March. Here's my journaling. here's a cute little doodad. Let's see here. I might do that one. So we'll do that there. And then I've got these tickety stripes and another journaling box. Beach, that's good. And another ticket and a starfish. That I'm not using that one either. Okay, so these are the doodads that I had left, and I also fussy cut some of these from the paper, so I got plenty of those. I got a couple stickers as well. So let me see here. Here's my sticker sheet that I had left over. I really like, I'm going to cut this band off right there and use it to go across my, possibly. All right, so let's move these out of the way. I'm going to probably use these just because that will add some additional fun color. I'm definitely going to keep a palm tree on this side. And this one has a palm tree too, so now I can bring in my palm trees. So that's good, good. Okay. Maybe I will write Long Beach if I print it. Long Beach. Let's see if I can, how that would look. Let's see. I've got a journaling pen. This one here. Let's see here. I'm going to practice on this piece of yellow right here first. Long Beach. Nope, I don't like that. So let me try one of these paint pens. This is something, I couldn't find my gel pens, so I got out my paint pens, and these can be a little bit thicker. So let me try to do this one. Gotta get it started here. We were using them yesterday in my class. Let me see if I've got one that will come out a little bit easier so that okay, that one's going to come out really nice. Okay, so let's try this one. Long Beach. It still really gets lost, doesn't it? But I think by going darker, wider, I'll be all right. So we'll just try it. I mean, right? Maybe I should print it in block letters. Just going to make it a little thicker. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to come back and try one more thing to see if I can get that to work right. Making my letters a little bit thicker. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to set this aside and let it dry, and we'll come back to it. There. All right. So I'm going to set that over here. Get these out of the way. Because I think if I can use one of my thin markers and go next to those letters, I think it will work out too. All right, here we go. So I've got my photos. I've got this. I should have done it on a purple though. Oh well. You know, we're leaving it. I might do it on that. Let's see what we're doing. I'll save that for later. All right, got all my tickets out of the way. Now, I was debating whether to do the seam, and I also have this little sticker sheet of palm trees, and I liked that, so let's put that on. And this needs to be 10 inches, so I can cut off a little bit. Let me get my little trimmer. So the nice thing about scrapping is you get to relive the fun. This has really allowed me to relive all the fun we had there. I did take those down, yep. Can't wait till the next time. The next one will be in 2028. Oh my gosh, I didn't even get that anywhere close to being straight. If you have if you need to adjust these stickers, just know you got to do it right away, because these stickers, once they stuck, they are stuck. All right, so now let's see what we're going to do for our pictures. I've got a couple big ones, and then I have a bunch of little guys. Here's my big ones. Let's see here. Don't want to cover up all of my palm trees. Maybe if I make it more like a collage-y, that would be fun. Do something like that. And then do this, and I got this one of us. I might not be able to use that one, so let's see. And let's see here, if I do a group of, okay, so let's see here. If I do 2 like so, and 2 like so, then I've got, I don't know if I like that. I liked the collage look better, so I'm just gonna do something like that. What do you think? I definitely like that better. And then I'll tuck me in there. Yes, I like that. And then I've left my palm trees up here. The other thing, if I'm looking to try to save the palm trees, is, let's see, I can do that. I can cut this down. I can cut off that butterfly. Let's do that. That's taking up a lot of valuable real estate here. OnStage. And it's not straight. Okay. Let's cut a little bit off of this. There. Now I have a cute little title that will fit right in there, and I can fussy cut this butterfly out. So let me see if I can do that real quick. all these banners that were running throughout the OnStage gave us a sneak peek of all the new in colors that were coming out this year. And this one was the crisp cantaloupe, lovingly called crispy cantaloupe by my OnStage roomies and myself. There we go. Nice little butterfly that I saved from that. All right. So we can do something like that. I like that. Tuck that up there. Okay, and then, so if I do that, then I can have my skinny picture. Let me see what this measures here. This measures 3 1/4. So I need a 3 1/4 picture. I am going to chop off some of that and chop off some of that. And we're done with that. Prize Patrol! Boo-boo! Okay. Let me add some adhesive to this, and I'm going to get my glue mat because my strip here is narrow and my tape is wider. I hope you guys are scrapping along with me. This is a great time. You can book yourself your own appointment to craft along with me, because I know it's hard to find time for yourself to craft. So this would be the perfect opportunity. All right, let's see. Yep, good job. All right, so I have that. Let me add a little bit of adhesive here, and this is ready to go. This I'm going to go ahead and tape down. I'm wondering if I should put it with one of these and make it a ticket. A ticket. Let's see here. Let's see what this blue one looks like. Just a little bit of the ticket showing. I kind of like that. Okay. Because I don't want to end up with a bunch of extras. Extra pieces. I'm going to move it up because I've got other things I gotta to do. So if we do it like that, that'll be perfect. I'm going to pop that up. I don't do a lot of dimensionals on my scrapbook pages, but I am going to just pop this one up. Like so. Perfect. All right. So I've got my title. I've got this little guy, and then I wanted the longer ones, right? If I put that kind of in the middle, because you know it's all about me. And let's see here. I thought I had an, oh, and this one here. Oh, I'm going to cover up my other palm tree, but I've got two showing. Well, the other thing I could do is just use this piece here too. Why don't I do that instead of trying to struggle? All right, I'm going to cover that one up. I'll use this as my die cut, maybe. Now I don't need it. I moved that over. And we'll move this over, and then these be right there. And I can do this. underneath and maybe pop that up. Okay, so let's look at that for just a moment, and then let's see how this page, now I don't have to worry, I can spread these out. I like that. Do I have everybody? Yes, because mine is right there. Let's see, do we want mine in the middle? Oh, you guys. Let's see here. So if I do that, I don't really have room for anything else. So I'm gonna go with, I like that. And I've got these tickets too that I can bring in and journal who's who. So let's see here. Okay, I don't want two of me together. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do this. All right, I like it. Now we have to, I put borders around everybody's, the white willow. So let me grab some of that. And I know I had some pieces here. Here they are. So we can see if there's any that we can use. Let's see what this piece is. Ooh, I can use this piece if I just trim a smidge right there. And let's see. There's a little sticker on the bottom of my trimmer. I hope you guys had the opportunity to take advantage of free shipping. I ordered a couple things myself. So, all right, I got that backing. Let's see what this one is. This is 3 3/4. Ooh, I can use that one too. Perfect, perfect. Okay, got that. And then I have this one. Okay, so I just need to, grab some white willow and just cut some 4-inch squares. So I'm going to look through my scraps first. Looks like I don't have any 4-inch ones. Okay, let me chop those down. And I need 4 of those, so that'll be great. And I don't always photo mount my pictures, but and I think I'm gonna go 4 3/8. 4 3/8. So I have a small border. But not too small. Okay. And then one more. 4 3/8. There we go. Right there. Did I just cut that wrong? Oh shoot, what did I do? Alright, I cut something wrong. Okay, what am I doing? I got a 4-inch picture. This one here needs to be cut down. 4-inch picture. So that's right. This one here needs to be cut down. This one here should be right there. No, 4. Ooh, I almost cut it an inch too small. Okay, so there's that, and then where's the one that's too long? 4 3/8. There we go. There we go. All right. We'll get to taping. Fun, fun, fun. So my mom just recently pulled out some of her old photo albums that she had also like used scrapbooking albums, but they were really photo albums. But anyways, she had cut tags with an old punch that we had and written down the names of everybody in each photo, the year, and the occasion. So when we were looking at them the other day, now these are her parents and grandparents, so she was very young. And I don't think that none of us would have remembered. So you know what I say about my journaling is I don't love to write the story, but I always write the people's names and the date, who's in the picture and the date. And I'm always sorry if I didn't do that and I can't remember who's in my picture now. So at a minimum for your journaling, just please try to write the names of who's in your picture so that you don't forget when you're 86, like my mom, or 62, like me. Alrighty, so this one here, I need to trim a smidge off of that. All right, and then let's go ahead and add these down. So these went on this page, these went over here, and I think I had this one down here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of put them on an angle because we're having fun, right? And why not? That will show up. Make sure I'm on my page still. All right. So that one, and that'll be perfect because I wanted this little palm tree to kind of come over. Like so. Yep. There we go. All right, one side done. And then, see, we have matching pink shirts that we wore. And then we had matching blue shirts that we wore. Because that's what you do. And then we even had matchy jammies. That was so fun. Okay, so I have to move this guy over. Not only is it crooked, but I put it in too far. All right. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing. Okay. I really like how that simple but effective. Oh my gosh, I forgot my picture of me. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to, I don't know what to do with that one. I've got plenty of pictures of me, I know. Okay, so I'm wondering if I used that one already. Nope, I'm just going to leave it. All right, and then I've got my palm tree here, so I can write down Debbie's name. Let me get my journaling pen out again. So the Stampin' Up! Journaling, the newest journaling pens. I've been using an old one, but I just bought some new ones. They're all 0.4, so they're very fine, and I like that. All right, so this is Debbie. Frank. My friend Debbie Frank has her own YouTube channel too, called Frankly Stamping. So check her out. This one is Jamie. Oh, and I also forgot my Long Beach. What am I doing, you guys? Oh well. I'm not sure that that was going to work out. I'd rather just add these cute little tickets. Let's see here. Here's a blue one. And let's see here. I need another vertical one. So Kathy, that's a nice green one. So Kathy and Debbie are going to be vertical, and Jamie and I'm going to put this one on that side because it's got those nice lines. And we'll put this one here. This is Marissa. Okay, Kathy Anderson. All right. So we're going to put that like that. Debbie's over here. Marissa's over here. And it also helps hide some of the extra photo that we don't need. And Jamie's there. All right, and then these, let's see what we're going to do. Let's see if I can still work this. Where's my beach at? All right, I'm going to just try one thing here with this Long Beach. That would have been better. All right, let me just try one thing really quickly. I am going to just get out a Granny Apple Green pen. I just want to see if I go next to my letters. It will help bring that. Oh, now I'm going to be on the wrong side. Oh well. Maybe I'll have to do both of them. It's working though. I like it. There. I like that, and it brings the green in. I can have the green right there, and then I can have my beach. Oh, I like it. All right, so I wanted to use these tickets too, so that's good. I can do it down here. Let's see first, where'd my Long Beach go? Oh, no, I'm going to do it up here. That'll be all right. Okay. Long Beach. This is great, you guys. Don't stick in the wrong place. All right. I should have made sure that was dry, but that was lucky. I just have to fix one thing. This here has to be closed, and the N and the G. There. And my beach is going to be popped up. So I'll have my butterfly and my beach popped up right there. And that's okay. That's okay. So, beach. Okay, now I have a couple more little tickets. So, let's see here. If I write on here, I like the green. Oh, we got this green too. If I write on here, what do I write? Prize Patrol. That's what I want to write. Prize Patrol. Patrol? Is that how you spell patrol? Oh my God, I'm having a total, yes. Total brain cramp. Okay, so we'll do Prize Patrol. Let's do it like that. And I'm just going to pop up this one now because I'm already on the pop-ups on the top. And one thing, Karen Pedersen said from the Stampin' Up is she said, make sure if you do anything popped up, put one in the middle, because when you're in the scrapbook album, it tends to get squished down. The center does. All right, there we go. I've got my journaling. Long Beach. I should put Prize Patrol. Let me say March of 2026. There we are. And that's Kathy. I'm just going. Does that look funny that I didn't write mine down on a tag? I could put it like that. All right, we'll do it like that. We don't want any funny business, right, you guys? Okay, and then I have just one more layout to do. Kathy. With my, what are they called, those ribbons of achievement. Ribbons of achievement. Okay, good. There we go. Yay! Yay. Let me just check the time. Okay, so now for my son's pictures, I don't need all the doodads. I'm just gonna like put it down, and then I had this gorgeous sunset on the way, sunrise, and then we had gone over the mountains, so that was pretty. This, I said it was Area 51. And a little bit of the Grand Canyon, it looks like. So this layout's just going to be some scenery pictures, and I'm just going to get I'm going to get some let's see here, balmy blue. Do I want balmy blue? No. I am going to get some basic beige. Do I have 2 of those? And put these on. I should do balmy blue because this isn't even keeping in my color scheme. Okay, hold on a minute. I need, or summer splash. I could do summer splash if I have any more of that. Summer or shy chamois. I'm going to do strawberry slush. And I'll do the lighter side. So we'll just throw some pictures on. So my son lives in Vegas and I got rerouted to Vegas, but I got delayed by with a 14-hour layover. So I called up my son and said, hey, what you doing? There. So that was a nice little surprise. And I am just gonna, I'm not even gonna put white on these here. So he said these are farm circles. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna call those. Let me trim those down though. I'm gonna trim them down to 3 3.5 so I can get all 3 right across from each other. So I can do, so I zoomed in on this. This is definitely, I think I'm going with its Area 51. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Because there was nothing else out there. We'd already gone over the mountains. There was seriously nothing else out there. Okay. Get rid of all this. So I can do like that. And I think I want to use some of this paper here. I think I'm going to do a couple stripes just to bring in some nice color. So I'm going to do a 1.5 inch stripe. And I'm going to do on both sides. And this way I can go top to bottom or across. So that would be kind of fun. All right. So on these, I could go top to bottom like so. Let's put the yellow at the top. And we'll do something like that. Okay. And I'm eyeballing it. How far in I'm coming. Because like I said, I'm just going to put these pictures down plain without the white border. They're actually pictures I took from the airplane, so that's why they don't look that good. But all right, so I've got that. I've got this beautiful mountain scene, and then I have some of the Grand Canyon. Where'd my Grand Canyon go? Oh, my Grand Canyon's on his side. So aren't those pretty? So I'm just gonna do do that. Yep, I'm just going to do that, but let me just trim this down a little bit. It's a little too much. So it's at 6. I'm going to take an inch off. Yeah, that looks better. And I'm going to take an inch off of this one too. There. Okay. So let me tape those down. Scenes from the Airplane, Area 51. I am still going to say that's what it is, even though my son totally laughed at me. Okay, like that, and I got a little pink showing, which is what I wanted. Okay, so that side's done, and I'm going to put a journaling. I'm going to put Area 51. What do I do with my journal pen? I didn't put it away. Here it is. Let's see. I'm just going to leave it like that. Area 51. We'll put it there, because that's definitely, what is this? Is this a farm circle? My son says these are farm circles in the desert. Kind of cool. Okay, I taped that down. Okay, and then let me put these on. I got these stripes. Put the yellow at the top again. Eyeballing how far in to come. And I got one more stripe. And then we'll recap the scrapping, because we're going to close that part of my album down. Got it done. I know it took a little bit of time. Oh, my dog's barking. There's probably another dog walking by. So this was at Long Beach, the airport, and we left very early in the morning. So isn't that a gorgeous sunrise? If I put it like that. There we go. All right, so let's see here. Where's a nice, what can I journal on that would be nice? Let me see. I thought I had another, oh, right here. Today, all right, was so fun. My flight was delayed and then rerouted through Las Vegas with a 14-hour layover. Surprise visit with David. I love it. Okay. It looks like there's something on my photo right there, but it's not. These are matte photos, so there's no fingerprints. David let me come take a nap at his place, and then we went out for lunch, and then we went shopping. It was great. Okay, today. David. David took me to lunch. Then shopping. Then a nap. Very awesome to see him. All right, so that is the end of my scrapbooking for the OnStage event. So let me recap my pages for you, because I think that will be fun. Some of them I've already put in an album, so let me pull those. Let me show you those. So what I did was I've been putting my pages as I make them into an album so that I can just open the binder and open the binder to show you, or to take my pages out. Hold on a minute, I got something on this side in the way. There we go. And my coffee on that side. All right, so there we go. All right, so this was my beach day, our beach day. We had a lot of fun, and my bucket list was dipping my toes in the Pacific Ocean. It really was the bay, but we're calling it the ocean. And then we had our jammy day. We're never too old for matchy matchy. And Marissa's husband Sam was such a good sport with all of our shenanigans. And then we had OnStage, lots of photo opportunities, and they had little props for us to use. And then here I used flip-flaps for the first time, which I have to cut my page protector to show how they work, but let's see if I can just pull it up. So the flip-flaps, they flip up. One moment. Okay. Okay, so they flip up. So I was jumping up and down for joy. And you can see there it is. My foot left the floor, even though I didn't get very high. It was fun. It was fun. All right. So that was really fun. And then was that the last one? Yep. And so now my pages here that I just made can go in my page protector. I just ordered some more of these for my free shipping. Okay, so I've got my Prize Patrol can go in. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's right here. I was like, I never said Prize Patrol. But I did down at the bottom. That's what I should have done there instead of trying to write a Long Beach, but that's okay. All right, and then I've got this one. So this will keep my pages protected and safe until I transfer them to a post album, because I'm not scrapping in any particular order. So that's why I did it that way. And then my California or the Vegas trip. There we go. And I will find a place for my little doodad here, because I'm gonna close that up. I'm going to put it somewhere, you know, that would have been a good one here instead of that little relax, but that's okay. So we'll find a spot for that. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you being here, and I'll be back on Thursday, 7 p.m. for my card making scrapbooking, card making YouTube. So if you like any of the products, and you can, here's my Stampin' Up website, kathyschmitt.stampinup.net. If you have any questions, please send me an email, kathy@backyardstampr.com, and you can always sign up for my newsletter using this QR code. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a happy Sunday.